Throwing open all the curtains wide. Don't know what you got till it's gone. Hold it in the sun. All of the best yet to come. Hold it in the sun. Don't know what you got till it's gone. Hold it in the sun. All of the best yet to come. We're throwing open all the curtains wide. Not gonna miss a thing. Nothing's promised to you in this life, but it's there for us to take. So live well before we break.
Hit it!
That's what I'm talking about.
Wait!
Okay, now, from the beginning.
Hit it, boys.
Hello there, folks! Welcome back to another edition of Fast Facts Live. I am coming to you from an undisclosed bunker. I am your host, your quizmaster of ceremonies, Dan O'Keefe. And we're back! It's been like a month and a half. June 25th was our last show. And here we are in September. We skipped July. We skipped August. We're not skipping September. We're here for you to do trivia that we definitely didn't write this morning, because I wrote it this afternoon. Also wrote the trivia this afternoon, the man who did 8 million things to get the show to start in the last 5 minutes. It's Tom Hillmeyer. Hi, Tom.
We need to get rid of monopolies on electrical service providers.
That's communist talk there, son.
No, we need to get rid of the monopolies. We need more business. We need more competition.
That's capitalist talk, son.
Oh my God. No. Today's stressful mood is brought to you by AT&T and We Energies. So
Combining into one. Just wait until AT&T buys We Energies.
they won't. They're gonna buy everything else.
No.
They don't care
There
about
was-
the electricity in Wisconsin.
There was a city council member who ran on a platform of a municipal energy company. Like, instead of We Energies, like Milwaukee making their own
Local.
local energy company.
If I had a house that'd have solar panels and a battery bank, and I could probably run most of the things in my life by never touching the grid.
I think you should do that, but with single A batteries.
Can you still buy single A batteries?
You can buy anything if you know the right people to contact.
Cool.
I got a battery guy. What kind do you want? He lives in Battery Park in Brooklyn. I'm gonna go over the teams that we have, because we have a
Yeah.
bunch. You
Yeah.
all learned how to create accounts. Now we have all your private data. We will be selling it to the highest bidder. If you don't want us to do that, then join our Patreon then.
And
That's
sell
what
your
I've
data
heard
to us
basically.
directly.
Yes. We have Mom and Dad and Tim and Shauna and Owen. Tarzan's boys. Down to 1 out of 3. Dan's biggest fans. Thelma and Another Baby's Wauwatosa Cool Parents plus Uncle Danny. Brainstorm. And A Horse with No Name. Great team names, all of you. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for coming. We're coming back after our long summer's nap. We have rules on how to play this game here. And I believe there's a video, if I remember.
Hello, I'm Charty. Welcome to Fast Facts Live. Here's how to play. There will be 5 rounds of 5 questions each. You will have 20 seconds to answer each question. ChartyBot will automatically ask you each question. After each round, ChartyBot will ask you if you want to double or nothing. You can only use it on 1 round per game. If you got all of the questions correct, you will earn twice as many points. If you got at least one question wrong, you will earn 0 points for that round. After all 5 rounds, you will wager between 0 and 10 points for the Hail Mary question at the end of the game. If you answer correctly, you will earn the amount you wagered, but if you answer incorrectly, you will lose that amount. A tiebreaker question will be asked to everyone at the end of the game. Answers to this question will only determine the winner if teams are tied for first place. Don't cheat, think fast, and have fun. Good luck, let's begin.
Those are the rules. That's how we do it here in these there parts. Trivia time. No further. Let's get into the game. Starting off with round number 1. Round number 1 is, are you ready for some football? My wife's least favorite time of the year. There's nothing that gets her to leave a room quicker than professional or college football. Anyway, question number 1. In the Brady Bunch episode, Mail Order Hero, what New York Jets quarterback appears to wish a lying Bobby would get well soon? 20 seconds. Move on to question number 2. Who's the only U.S. president to be a national college football champion? 20 seconds. Question number 3. Fittingly, I'm just going to emphasize that again. Fittingly, what short-lived AAFC team played their games in Ebbets Field from 1946 to 1949? What was their name? 20 seconds. Whatever would a team playing in Ebbets Field be named? We may never know. Question number 4. Now lacking a football team, the underground of what university stadium was used during the Manhattan Project and housed the world's first nuclear reactor? What was the university? 20 seconds. Sports. Almost a founding member of the Big Ten. Actually, a founding member of the Big Ten. Question number 5. What is the oldest continually operating NFL stadium, having first been played in 1957? 20 seconds. Right? It's not the oldest NFL stadium, but it is the oldest continually operating NFL stadium. That's it for round number 1. Double or nothing. If you have ever played professional football, if you have, please give us your money or we'll sell your data to China. Round number 2. Blimps, airships, etc. Question number 1. The first Navy rigid airship crashed on this day 100 years ago today. On this day today. What was the name of that ship from the Iroquois? 20 seconds. We have multiple apologies that we would like to make to our English teachers for multiple questions this game so far, and we're only 6 questions in. On this day today, the name the Iroquois from the... Question number 2. If you think of an airship, you think of the Hindenburg. That's rather presumptuous of you, Tom. Which caught fire and crashed when landing at NAS Lakehurst in what U.S. state? 20 seconds. Trying to think of another airship. So you can't. So you're not
Dan,
right. But I
Dan,
can't think of
there's
one.
3 more questions.
Wow! I wonder if I'll learn another one. The Hindenburg was designed and built by what German company whose name is commonly a synonym for airship? 20 seconds. Have you ever been in an airship, Tom?
I have not. I was very close this summer, but
They caught
alas. No, we were.
you. They got you right as you were boarding.
No, we were working with the people from the Goodyear Blimp at Oshkosh, and at one point they were like, "We tried to get you up, but then we had some more important people to get up there." So I'm like, "Okay."
Next time. You'll be
we
more
got to get
important next time.
we got a feed from their blimp though. It was super cool. It was a
Nice.
bucket list. Yeah.
Question number 4. The Goodyear Blimp, speaking of, is technically not a blimp, but a semi-rigid airship. They are numbered 1, 2, and 3 after what word? A visual description of the Goodyear logo. 20 seconds. I assume this is not question number 5, but Tom, what is this picture a poster of?
This is a poster of a movie called Black Sunday where the Goodyear Blimp attacks the Super Bowl.
Obviously. We've all
Starring-
seen it.
Starring Robert Shaw. You know, it's the movie about the Goodyear Blimp. Everybody
Jaws
knows the
blimp.
movie about the Goodyear Blimp.
Question number 5. True or false? An airship has docked at the Empire State Building. 20 seconds. It just looks like they're kissing. That is it for round number 2. Double or nothing if you've ever ridden in a semi-rigid airship or perhaps a blimp. We're going to take a break. When we come back, I will maybe give the YouTube apology video that it looks like I'm set up to give right now, and more trivia.
We are born again. Open your heart and spend less time in your head. With every start, we are born again. Open your heart, spend less time in your head.
Howdy doody, we're back. Before I moved to LA, I swore I had eyebrows. Now they're just gone. Maybe someday. Okay,
Is this you
let's go to the
bragging
answer.
about? Is this you bragging about all the sunshine you get?
I did get a haircut today, and I lost like most of the blonde in my hair. My hair is like
Yeah.
multiple shades darker than it was 8 hours ago.
Fun.
Now I just need to wear like Groucho Marx eyebrows
No,
when I
you
go
don't.
outside, so the
No, you
sun
don't.
doesn't bleach the eyebrows themselves. So then when I'm in somewhere where I want to look presentable, it looks like I actually have eyebrows instead of just being brow bone.
Just get pit vipers. Just cover the entire this part
all
of
the
you.
time.
Yeah. Yeah. They
I
make
need to start wearing
prescriptions
those
pet
in work
vipers.
meetings. They better not. That better not be a thing.
I hope it is. That'd be fun. Humanity at
let's
its
go.
best.
Let's go over the answers. For round number 1, I hope you're ready for some football. Question 1, I love this picture. In the Brady Bunch episode, Mail Order Hero, what New York Jets quarterback appears to wish a lying Bobby would get well soon? That is Broadway Joe Willie Namath. One of his May acting roles. Who's the only U.S. president to be a national college football champion? That is Gerald Ford, or as he was known at birth, Leslie King. Fittingly, none of you got this one, unfortunately. What short-lived AAFC team played their games in Ebbets Field from 1946 to 1949? Ebbets Field is in New York, or was. It's in Flatbush, which is in Brooklyn, which is better known as being the home of the Brooklyn Dodgers in the MLB. So, of course, the short-lived football team is also the Brooklyn Dodgers. Question number 4. Now lacking a football team, the underground of what university stadium was used during the Manhattan Project and housed the world's first nuclear reactor? It's called Chicago Pile 1 because it's the University of Chicago under Stagg Field. Question 5. What is the oldest continually operating NFL stadium, having first been played in 1957? That is Lambeau Field. The oldest NFL stadium in general is Soldier Field, but the Bears didn't move there until the 70s. From the 30s to the 70s, they played in Wrigley Field. Round 2. Blimps, airships, the like. The first Navy rigid airship crashed on this day 100 years ago on this day today. What was the name of the ship, which comes from the Iroquois? It was called the Shenandoah. The USS Shenandoah. What? United States, shouldn't it be USAS?
What?
Because it would be United States airship?
It's still a ship.
Isn't the second S ship?
United States ship. Yeah, because
like
HMS
it.
is Her Majesty's ship, or His Majesty's ship. Still a ship.
If you think of. Okay, if you think of an airship, you think of the Hindenburg, which caught fire and crashed when landing at NAS Lakehurst, in which U.S. state? New Jersey. Question 3. The Hindenburg was designed and built by what German company whose name is commonly a synonym for airship? Get the lead, it's Zeppelin. The Goodyear blimp is technically not a blimp, but a semi-rigid airship. They are numbered 1, 2, and 3 after what word? A visual description of the Goodyear logo. That is Wingfoot 1, Wingfoot 2, and Wingfoot 3. True or false? An airship has docked at the Empire State Building. That is true. That's what the Spire was built for, to be an airship dock. One airship did it. Let's bring it back. Moving on to round number 3. Round number 3 is Great Lakes. All these lakes, they're so great. Here's question number 1. Which Great Lake has an average water temperature of 40 degrees, the coolest of the 5? 20 seconds. Not only is it the coolest Great Lake, it's the sickest and the dopest and the nastiest. Question number 2. While it only contains 2% of the water, which Great Lake contains over 50% of plant and sea life of all the Great Lakes? 20 seconds. I realized in how I wrote this question, it could be read to say that the Great Lake contains over 50% of plant and sea life overall, which I don't think is true. I didn't check. Question number 3. For 22 days in 1998, what lake in northern New York and Vermont was the 6th Great Lake? 20 seconds. Think about getting all the Finger Lakes as Great Lakes. I think they're great. Question number 4. The Straits of Mackinac connect Lake Michigan and what other Great Lake? Or, as some other people pronounce it, Mackinac. You know what's a fun term that I learned recently? Shibboleth. It's like a pronunciation that people use to check whether or not people know if they're from a place or not.
Well, it comes from the Bible.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was like, this sounds Hebrew.
To prove that you have read the Bible, or something like that. Like it's a test of religion. If you pronounce it correctly, you're like in the club. It's a password.
So like Oconomowoc is basically being able to pronounce Oconomowoc correctly is basically like reading the Bible, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm in.
It's all. Yeah. Ashwaubenon. Yep, you got it. You're in.
Question number 5. Because it sits at the lowest elevation of the bunch, which Great Lake is the most polluted? 20 seconds. I've only been in, I think, 2 of the Great Lakes, 2 of the 5 that we currently have. Maybe only 1. I don't know if I actually went in Lake Superior. That's my fun fact for the day. And that's it for round number 3. Double or nothing if you've ever been in more than 2 Great Lakes. Let's move on to round number 4. Because round number 4 is Get Me a Cocktail. Get me a cocktail, at least starting on Sunday. Question number 1. 2 parts Prosecco, 1 part white peach puree, chilled gently, stirred gently in a chilled flute glass. Salute. What is it? 20 seconds. I appreciate all of our drunken players because most of you did very well on that question. Question 2. 3 parts dark rum, 5 parts ginger beer. Float the rum on top of the ginger beer in a highball glass. Looks like it's gonna rain. 20 seconds. This is how all drinks should be written out on menus. Menus just need to be gigantic. Question 3. 8 parts vodka, 3 parts Cointreau, 3 parts lime juice, 6 parts cranberry juice, shaken and served in a large cocktail glass. How sophisticated. 20 seconds. I've been informed that it's pronounced Cointreau. I did not fail, or I did not pass the shibboleth. Question number 4. 5 parts cognac, 2 parts triple sec, 2 parts lemon juice, shaken and served up in a chilled glass, riding alongside. 20 seconds. The other clue option at the end is put your dog in it. Question number 5. 3 measures of Gordon's, 1 of vodka, half a measure of Quina Lillet. Shake it very well until it's ice cold. Then add a large, thin slice of lemon peel. 20 seconds. Okay. Apparently it's Quina Lillet. It's like naming a town Grand space Blanc and pronouncing it Grand Blanc. That's
Dan,
it.
we
for
just lost all of our Central Michigan audience.
I know. Grand Blanc. It's so easy. We're going to take a break. When we come back, I won't complain about pronunciation of French to English names anymore. Except I might. I don't know what round 5 has in store for me. And we have more trivia. Howdy doody dandy, we're back. I was just scolded by my wife for saying salute instead of salute when referring to an Italian drink. And she's not even here. I was scolded via voice note. It's incredible. If you want to support Fast Facts, you can do that by following us on social media at Fast Facts Live, by going to our Patreon at patreon.com/FastFactsLive, or buying our merch on FastFactsLive.com. We have merch. It's there, available for purchase. The next episode of In Conclusion, the movie podcast, comes out sometime this week whenever I edit it. We're talking about The King's Man. Weird movie.
I love how I watched that movie unrelated to your podcast last
Just
week.
on your own, you watched it recently?
Yeah, because I watched all three.
Yeah. They really get worse
They do.
from the first one.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a sharp drop.
The first one was amazing. The second one was, ugh. And the third one was, yeah, I don't need another one of these.
No.
But they're
So
entertaining.
you basically just did the gist of the whole podcast miniseries, so you don't need to listen to it if you don't want to.
I mean, you didn't invite me on. I could have made that really easy for you.
We're looking for short episodes now. People want quantity. Yeah, and then our next Fast Facts will likely be in October unless we take another 10-week break. But
I don't think we'll take a 10-week.
I don't think so. I'm less busy now.
Well, you got to get through your Iron Man on Sunday.
Yeah.
Gratuitous. Everybody wish Dan good luck for his Iron Man.
Wish me luck. I'm doing an Iron Man. Oh yeah, I forgot reactions on.
That's awesome.
My therapist makes people turn it off because sometimes they'll be absent-mindedly saying something and be like, "Oh, my grandma died," and you're like just like scratching their forehead or something, or like I'm trying to figure out. It was a thumbs. Yeah, my grandma died. And balloons, hooray!
Oh boy. Oh boy.
All right, now let's go over the answers for rounds 3 and 4. Starting off with round number 3, Great Lakes. Which Great Lake has an average water temperature of 40 degrees? The coolest of the 5, that's the most superior one. Lake Superior. It doesn't give up its dead. Well, it only contains 2% of the water. Which Great Lake contains over 50% of the plant and sea life of the Great Lakes? Surprisingly, it's Lake Erie, despite what Ohio has been trying to do to it for years. Question 3. For 22 days in 1998, what lake in northern New York and Vermont was the 6th Great Lake? That was Lake Champlain. The Straits of Mackinac connect Lake Michigan and what other Great Lake? That's Lake Huron. Technically, there could be considered one lake. And because it sits at the lowest elevation of the bunch, which Great Lake is the most polluted? Go to Canada. Lake Ontario. Round number 4. Get me a cocktail. 2 parts Prosecco, 1 part peach puree, stirred gently in a chilled flute glass. Salute. Salute, it's a Bellini. 3 parts dark rum, 5 parts ginger beer. Float the rum on top of the ginger beer in a highball glass. Looks like it's gonna rain. That's a dark and stormy. 8 parts vodka, 3 parts Cointreau, 3 parts lime juice, 6 parts cranberry juice. Shaken and served up in a large cocktail glass. How sophisticated. 39 sex tips. It's cosmopolitan. 5 parts cognac, 2 parts triple sec, 2 parts lemon juice. Shaken and served up in a chilled glass. Riding alongside, it's your dog in a sidecar. And 3 measures of Gordon's, 1 of vodka, half a measure of Kina Lillet. Shake it very well until it's ice cold, then add a large thin slice of lemon peel. And if you're Daniel Craig, watch your girlfriend drown. It's a Vesper Martini. From James Bond. Let's go to our toss-up round. It could be anything. It's me very seriously playing the bass? Question number 1. As of this week, Golden from what Netflix film is the #1 song on the Billboard Hot 100? 20 seconds. I've never heard this song. That's not true. I heard the end of it on the radio. So I just
This
lied
song,
to you.
it ended up in my Discover Weekly this week.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Question number 2. What cracker got its name because it was baked by electricity? 20 seconds. You may not be able to see it in the background, but that character is known as Ready Kilowatt, and that image saying, "Remember kids, don't play with electricity," is him getting ready to stab a child. So remember kids, don't play with electricity. Question number 3. Happy birthday to Glenn Bell, the late founder of what restaurant chain? 20 seconds. Surprisingly not related to Drake Bell. Question number 4. In the movie The Graduate, Mr. McGuire tries to get Ben involved in an industry by using what one word? 20 seconds. I'm not going to say the word. I was really straight up just going to say what the word was, but can't get that from me. Question number 5. On its 17th birthday, what browser is allowed to stay in the family at Google after a court ruling? 20 seconds. I'm using this browser right now. It's using about 36 gigs of RAM.
That's conservative. All right, Hail Mary's gonna be. We're gonna see if this works. So,
Okay.
go ahead to the
First,
next slide.
I'm gonna go off double or nothing round 5 if you
Yep.
are undefined.
So, I
All
thought
of you
this
are
was-
undefined.
So everybody get a
Place your
wager.
bets.
So
Place your wagers.
Place your wagers. They should disappear. Cool.
If you want a category for the Hail Mary, television history.
If you don't want a category, forget what he just said.
Yeah, go run into a wall, and then you'll wake up and probably not remember any of this, except that you will be laying down, passed out by a wall. One more team. You are undefined.
There it is.
You've all put in your wagers. Great. Here is the Hail Mary question. Also the name of a town in New Mexico. What was the first game show to air on television in the United States? 20 seconds. It's called Fast Facts. because you have to be fast. Get your answers in. We're waiting on one team, and I'm giving them 3 more seconds before we move on. And your time is up. Tiebreaker, just in case. What's the population of New Mexico as of this year? I cannot trigger the tiebreaker, Tom. So,
Oh, no! Hold on. It's up. Don't worry. It's
Okay.
been triggered.
that's it for all the questions. That's it for all the answers. We're going to take one final break. When we come back, we'll see who won. Don't go anywhere. We're back, Daddy Gang. Let's go over the answers and see who won. Fast Facts 134, I think? I don't know. Toss up.
135. 153.
153. I was way back in the past. As of this week, Golden from what Netflix film is the #1 song on the Billboard Hot 100? That is from K-pop Demon Hunters by the band, all caps, Hunter/X. Maybe that's how it's pronounced. What cracker got its name because it was baked by electricity? Triscuit, the electric biscuit. You learn something new every day. Happy birthday to Glenn Bell, the late founder of what restaurant chain he founded? Taco Bell. In the movie The Graduate, Mr. McGuire tries to get Ben involved in an industry using what one word? That one word, son. Plastics. You know, 1967, probably a good time to get into plastics. Question number 5. On its 17th birthday, what browser is allowed to stay in the family at Google after a court ruling? That is Google Chrome. Bing is not a browser. Also, the name of a town in New Mexico. What was the first game show to air on television in the U.S.? That game show, you had to tell the truth, or there would be consequences. The answer is truth or consequences. The town changed its name to that as part of a ploy to get them to come to the town. They did. And the current population of New Mexico, at least as of last year, 2,130,256 people. There wasn't a tie, though. We had a clear winner. So, not going to have the graphic on screen. I'll just be reading this. In 7th place, with -1 points, thank you for playing, it's Brainstorm. In 6th place, down to 1 out of 3, with 2 points. They're in 6th place, down to 1 out of 3. In 5th place with 7 points, Dan's Biggest Fans. In 4th place with 8 points, Thelma and Another Baby's Wauwatosa Cool Parents, plus Uncle Danny. In 3rd place with 9 points, Tarzan's Boys. In 2nd place with 20 points, I've Been Through the Desert on a Horse with No Name, which means in 1st place with 34 points. It's Mom and Dad and Tim and Shauna and Owen. Congratulations for winning this week's Fast Facts Live. Because you won, you get either a Creative Land Shop gift card or the cup or whatever drinking vessel we're providing to you for winning this time. Mug? Cup? Beer boot?
It's a rocks glass. Oh, we should
Rocks glass.
We should do a
We
boot.
should do a boot. I was just yelled at. I'm being yelled at right now to leave. They're sore losers. I don't know how much the microphone is picking up. Anyway, thank you all for playing. Big thanks to our patrons, and biggest thank you of all to Tom for producing the show.
Thank you for hosting.
We will be back in October with Fast Facts 153,000 and something. I don't know the number.
154. Fast Facts 154.
154.
We're not coming to 155. We're not coming to 155. Questions are too hard. Questions are too hard.
You're gonna break your ankle.
I'm in training for the Iron Man. Training for the Iron Man.
Okay. Bye.